Hello everyone, this is Fine from Awesome Tech Gaming Pro. I hope you all are well. Today I'm going to talk about the 2TB, the left side Sony X85L and the right side Toshiba Z670 TV. First, I'm to talk about the Sony X85L. If you are new in my channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications and upcoming videos. I have another channel named Tech Gaming Villa, where I upload similar kind of tech videos like TV comparison, sound system, home theater. You can check and subscribe. You know, the L incarnation of the X85 gets a very significant new feature, local dimming. The full array LED backlights behind its VA panel are divided into what's confidently estimated to be 24 individual dimming zones. No, that's nothing like as many discrete zones as some alternative designs can offer. It's that raw numbers don't always tell the whole story. You know, the previous model X85K has no local dimming feature, but in this X85L has new edition. These dimming zones are controlled, as is the rest of the Sony's picture performance, by the X1 processor engine. It's not Sony's state-of-the-art processor. That's the cognitive Exer engine that's fitted to pricier models, but it's still a proven performer. Physical connections consist of 4 HDMI inputs, a couple of aerial binding posts for the integrated TV tuners, a pair of USB slots, and Ethernet socket, a composite video input, and a digital optical output. Wireless stuff is taken care of by Bluetooth 4.2 and dual band Wi-Fi. Of those 4 HDMI inputs, 2 are running at full on HDMI 2.1 specification, and each can deal with ER connections too. Because this is a Sony TV, these 2 inputs can unlock a few PlayStation 5 specific features. Auto HDR tone mapping and auto general picture mode are supported. Strangely though, gamers must choose between 4K 120Hz or Dolby Vision HDR. If the latter appeals more than the former, then you will be gaming at 4K 60Hz. And if the former seems a better bet, you will have to go without Dolby Vision HDR. And because this is a Sony TV, there's no facility to access HDR10+ dynamic metadata in any circumstances. The X85L has an auto calibration feature that allows it to maximize the output of its 2-channel 20-watt audio system to your particular room. It's a rapid and accurate process, and the Sony's ability to deal with Dolby Atmos soundtracks is a welcome touch too. If you see the X85L performance, there are limits, of course, but one of the things that's so admirable about the way the Sony X85L performs is just how agnostic it is. It doesn't matter if you are watching a 4K Ultra HD movie by a Blu-ray player, streaming some content from one of the world's more popular streaming services, getting your game consoles kicks, or asking the TV to upscale a bit of world standard of air broadcast content. The Sony doesn't complain and doesn't have obvious favorites, but naturally it looks its best when given the best stuff to work with. A 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc with a helping of Dolby Vision HDR counts as the best, and in this circumstance, there is plenty to enjoy. The Sony controls its fancy pants new backlighting well, keeping haloing to a minimum and offering nice white contrast, all while maintaining detail levels both in the darkest and the brightest parts of an image. This is far from the brightest TV you will have ever seen, but its ability to let bright whites and deep blacks coexist without problems is impressive, and it gets quite a lot closer to true black than a lot of LCD TVs I could mention. The rest of the color palette gives a good account of itself. The X85L strikes a really nice balance between punchy and natural, and seems capable of teasing out even the finest variations in tone and temperature. This is particularly apparent with skin tones. The Sony has any number of convincing observations to make in this department. Edge definition is good, even when the screen is asked to describe fine patterns or tricky textures. Depth of field in those scenes that require it is impressive too. And the X85L is on a pound for pound basis on one of the most accomplished TVs I've seen recently when motion control is concerned. It keeps on-screen motion under complete control, and As a result, its images are as natural as can be. And to an extent, the X85L is a decent upscaler of lower resolution content too. Certainly, contemporary TV broadcasts are handled confidently. Detail levels fall away just a little, and edges are drawn with a little less positivity, but contrasts and motion in particular remain admirable. It's not until you get all the way down to some properly antiquated content that the Sony's pictures soften up and lose definition. And it's far from the only TV that suffers in this way. Sound, by way, a mild contrast is more qualified success by prevailing standards. It has quite surprising low frequency presence, and for a 2-channel setup, it sounds relatively unconfined. But it's no fan of volume. It's not dynamic in the slightest, and the overall Sony signature is rather matter of fact. Sony has been good enough to offer a fair bit of space below the bottom of the X85L, into which one of the best soundbars might fit nicely though. The television is supplied with a couple of remote control handsets. Both are quite small. One feels quite nasty in the hand, has too many buttons and covers. Eventually the other feels quite a lot nicer and has a button count that's restricted to the essential. Both remotes have a mic button. This is a Google TV device, and so Google Assistant voice control is available. Google TV itself is a good, if rather pushy and shouty, smart TV interface, and Sony has enlisted UU in order to provide access to all the UK's catch-up TV services, which will only serve to further annoy owners of Philips Google TV equipped models, which all go without. Setup is pretty straightforward. Not for the first time, Sony has struck a very decent balance between in-depth and friendly where user menus are concerned, so that inveterate tweakers among us are created for. But those for whom life is too short can get a very satisfactory balanced worked out in no time. So the Sony X85 is beautifully judged television for the money. It doesn't have the in-your-face brightness of color lividity of some of the rivals that may seem more impressive in the immediate first look in the showroom way, but its talents are such that it's a better bet than any of them in the mid to long term. Let's talk about the Toshiba Z670 TV. As the world eagerly anticipates the sports tournaments and events this summer, Toshiba TV is offering immersive experiences for sports fans to bring home the win. Toshiba TV is enhancing sports enthusiasts' experiences and ramping up the excitement level with the Toshiba TV Z670, delivering an excellent experience for action-packed events. According to industry sources, commencing the day with morning coffee and the Toshiba TV Z670 means sports fans are always in the know even before heading out the door. Whether you are seated comfortably on the couch or moving around the room, broader viewing angle keeps the picture quality consistent, allowing you to stay informed and motivated. Command your TV with the far-field voice control to change the channel and navigate menus all with just your voice. The industry sources further added that as the big game gets underway, Toshiba TV Z670 transforms the living room into an immersive sports ground. The total HD solution and AI-4 upscaling technologies work in tandem to elevate the picture quality, providing clear imagery and vivid colors that bring classic reviews and a star documentaries to life. The latest power-packed features, including equipping with the filmmaker mode and quantum dot color technology, the Z670 ensures that fans can enjoy their favorite content as the creators intended, immersed in a world of over 1 billion realistic hues. From reviewing the morning's top plays to preparing for the evening's big matchup, the Toshiba TV Z670 empowers sports enthusiasts to make the most of their midday viewing, elevating their passion for the game to new heights. Industry sources further added that whether enjoying a refreshing beverage with friends or revisiting iconic moments from the past, the Toshiba TV Z670 sets the stage for an unforgettable afternoon of tournament celebration. As the sun sets, the Toshiba Z670 becomes the centerpiece of the sports fans' evening entertainment, transforming your living room into a front row seat at the stadium. The Z670 is equipped with a well-crafted Rexha Bass Super Pro and Dolby Atmos, along with advanced audio software technologies. The powerful set of speakers is fully tuned by the new Rexa engine ZRI, reproducing every cheer, whistle, and buzzer with outstanding clarity and impact. Whether it's the crack of a bat or the roar of engines, the 3D surround sound technology delivers an immersive audio experience that brings the thrill of live sports into your home. The Toshiba TV Z670 is a great companion for sports fans, elevating their everyday viewing experiences with outstanding picture quality, immersive sound, and smart features that bring the thrill of live sports into their living rooms. This Toshiba Z670 can maximize gaming dominance with unrivaled precision and responsiveness. You can lead your team to victory in your favorite battle royale game. This TV has variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, 144 Hz native refresh panel. Toshiba Z670 is a very good TV, but if you compare this with Sony X85L, then Sony X85L is a bit brighter TV and overall better TV, I will say. If you ask me which TV I will choose, Sony X85L or Toshiba Z670, then I will definitely choose Sony X85L. So what's your thought about this two TV? Please write in the comments below. That's it for now.